Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace and mercy of Allah be upon all of my friends, nearest and dearest ones, and all of my well wishers. Hello, dear listeners. I have come here once again with new topics. Today, I will be narrating or I will be elaborating about an important topics and the practical or the authentic uses of speaking tense. You may have heard about the uses of tense, but have you ever heard about the speaking tense? So speaking tense totally related to your practicing of English language, and you have to understand about the right use of tense. Then you have to follow these tips and tactics. So I'm going to start now here, and in this video I hope that you will have a good knowledge about how to practice about the second sentence of a tense, and this is called the speaking tense. So let's start about the sentence. Dear listeners, I have already written here the second sentence of present tense. He is eating rice at home. You know better about the second sentence. Sentence expresses the running time. It doesn't mean the fixed time. It doesn't include any long time or just it's going on. It's happening just now or at the right now. Right now I'm speaking. Right now you are watching. In a similar way, right now he is eating rice. So you can hear, you can write any name. Suppose Raju. So instead of Raju, I have written here Raju is eating rice. This is the main sentence. Raju is eating rice. And I have added the further sentences for practical speaking so that you can understand how to practice by yourself without taking any help from your friends. So, dear listeners, first of all, you have to make the negative sentence, then interrogative, and then negative interrogative. If you have a good knowledge about making affirmative, negative, interrogative, and negative interrogative, inshallah, you are okay in the speaking session, and you will be able to speak by yourself. And you very soon you will be going to become a very fluent, very ideal fluent English speaker. So he is eating rice. The negative sentence is he is not eating rice. It's very easy. And the affirmative sentence is he is eating rice. So if I ask any questions, if you want to answer me, or if you want to answer in positive way, you should answer the affirmative sentence. But if your answer is negative, you should answer the negative sentence. Suppose I have the questions is he eating? Suppose you want to know the person what he is eating. Actually, don't know what he is eating. So first of all, you will ask him, is he eating anything? Using anything. Is he eating anything? That means সে কি কোনো কিছু খাচ্ছে? So he will answer yes, I am eating something. You should not say the object first. Whenever he will ask about the object or about the things that you are eating, then you will try to answer. Is he eating anything? Yes, he will answer yes, I'm eating something. What he is eating or what is he eating? So your question will be what is he eating? সে কি খাচ্ছে? So here you can add what. What is he eating? So your answer will be he is eating rice. Then you can ask the further question, at whom. At whom means it expresses the place. Where is he eating? You can use where. Before the first question sentence or interrogative sentence, not in the negative interrogative sentence. Where is he eating? You can answer he is eating rice at his home or at home. You can also verify your answer by saying that he is eating rice at restaurant. You can also answer make a question using the interrogative, negative interrogative sentence. Suppose isn't he eating at restaurant? You can answer no, he is not eating rice at restaurant, but he is eating rice at home. You can also answer isn't he eating at home? You can answer yes, he is eating at home. So the next question will be about the time. When is he eating rice? কখন সে ভাত খাচ্ছে? You can answer he is eating right now, he is eating just now, or he is eating at 3 p.m. তিনটার সময় ভাত খাচ্ছে. In the similar way, is he eating at 4 p.m.? No. You can answer no, he is not eating at 4 p.m. but he is eating at 3 p.m. In the similar way, you can verify your answer. So the next question, how is he eating? সে কিভাবে খাচ্ছে? You can verify your answer by saying that he is eating very sincerely, he is eating very carefully, he is eating very interestingly, cordially. And you can write he is eating very carefully. So in the similar way you can answer. The next question, how, I have told already. And with whom, with whom, with whom means কার সাথে, with whom is he eating, you can answer by yourself. With whom is he eating rice, সে কার সাথে ভাত খাচ্ছে, you can answer he is eating rice with his friends, or he is eating uh, rice with his parents, he is eating rice with his sister. And you can also answer by you can also answer in the negative way. Suppose if I ask you the negative question, isn't he eating rice with his friend, you can answer no, he is not eating rice with his friend, but he is eating rice with his parents. Is he eating rice with his brother, you can answer no, he is not eating rice with his brother, but he is eating rice with his parents. In a similar way you can practice the running activities, running questions. So the next question you can also use whose house, whose house, in whose house, কার বাড়িতে, in whose house is he eating rice, কার বাড়িতে সে ভাত খাচ্ছে. Suppose you want to know the name of the house where he is eating just now or right now, you want to know the name of the person's house, so you are asking saying that in whose house, কার বাড়িতে is he eating rice, so you can answer he is eating rice to his friend's house, he is eating rice to Mr. Raju's house, he is eating rice to Mr. uh, JA's house. In a similar way you can verify your answer, or you can change your answer. So dear listeners, and the last question you can answer by why is he eating rice, কেন সে ভাত খাচ্ছে, you can answer with your own way, in your own ways. Suppose he is eating rice to enjoy themselves, he is eating rice to enjoy the birthday party, he is eating rice because it is the time of eating. In a similar way you can change your answer by saying that. So dear listeners, in this way, adding the WH words and making the different types of answers and changing the places or the sources of answers, you can practice by yourself without taking any help from your friends. In this way I think if you practice, your speaking power will be automatically increased, and this is the authentic practices of speaking English, and this is the speaking tense. This tense doesn't mean that you are learning just tense, note, this is the speaking tense, and tense is called the life of speaking English or speaking English language. So dear listeners, this is the practice of present continuous tense, and you can same practice in the past continuous tense. Suppose just adding was, if you change here was, it will be in the past. He was eating rice, so it's also very easy. The present continuous, past continuous, he was eating rice. In future or future continuous tense is he will be eating rice. So in the same way you can practice, was he eating rice, anything, yes, he was eating something. What was he eating, he was eating rice. Where was he eating rice, he was eating rice at home. With whom was he eating rice, he was eating rice with his parents, or he was eating rice with his friends. And you can also answer when was he eating rice, he was eating rice at 3 p.m. That it means in the past time he was eating rice at 3 p.m. Or you can also answer how was he eating rice, সে কিভাবে ভাত খাচ্ছিল, he was eating rice very carefully, sincerely, or cordially. In whose house was he eating rice, you can also answer he was eating rice to his friend's house. Why was he eating rice, he was eating rice to enjoy their birthday party, or to enjoy the celebration. In a similar way you can verify your questions or verify your answers. So dear viewers, you can also make questions about the persons who was eating rice or who was eating rice. That means you want to know the persons who are eating, then you should say the name. Raju was eating, my father was eating, who was eating, who is eating just now, right now, who is speaking, I am speaking, who is watching, you are watching, who is going, Mr. JA is going. In a similar way you can also ask question. So dear listeners, in the past time you can also make the negative questions as well. Was he eating rice at a restaurant, you can answer no, he was not eating rice at restaurant, but he was eating rice at home. Was he eating rice with his friends, no, he was not eating rice with his friends, but he was eating rice with his parents. In a similar way, you can verify your answer by using the interrogative questions and negative interrogative question. Just you'll practice by yourself, and inshallah, in this way, if you carry on practicing, inshallah, Almighty Allah will give you the ability of speaking a power very soon, and you will have a good knowledge. You will find the real change in your practical English or in your practical life. So, dear listeners, I can also change this sentence in the future. Just writing here will be. So if I write here will be, it will be the a future continuous tense. He will be eating rice. So in the similar way, you can ask the same question, and remember, you should have the ability of, or you must have the ability of making affirmative, negative, negative, and interrogative and negative interrogative questions. So will he be eating rice? Will he be eating rice? You can also answer yes, he will be eating rice. What will or where will he be eating rice? He will be eating rice at home. With whom will he be eating rice? He will be eating rice with his parents. Or you can answer with whom will he be eating rice? He will be eating rice with his parents, or he will be eating rice with his friends. And why he will be eating rice? He will be eating rice to enjoy their celebration or to enjoy their birthday party. In a similar way, a lot of sentences you can create, you can make, and you can practice by yourself by using these questions and this style. So dear listeners, you can also different types of words. Suppose visit, write, walk, help, in a similar way, etc. You can also create the running sentence, and you can practice by yourself making different types of questions. And this is not the end of speaking or speaking tense. This is the not of practice of the end speaking tense. You can also practice by arranging different types of more sentences. Suppose before the affirmative and negative sentence, if you add any WH words before the affirmative and negative sentence, if you add the WH words, you should understand what will be the meaning of this sentence. Suppose if I add here what, where, when, how, ইত্যাদি, or why. These are the WH words I am just adding before the affirmative and negative sentence of running tense or running sentence. He is eating rice. So how he is eating rice? You may be confused, or you may be in confusion that maybe it is a question. No, it's not a question. It's also the assertive sentence, and you can understand the meaning. What he is eating rice. That means if you add any sentence, if you add any WH words before any affirmative or negative sentence, this will be the assertive sentence, not it will be the interrogative sentence, and the meaning will be যেখানে, যে জায়গায়, যে কারণে, in a similar way. Suppose how he is eating rice. Actually I don't know. সে কিভাবে বা সে যেভাবে ভাত খাচ্ছে, I don't know. Actually I don't know where Mr. Rahim is eating rice. Mr. Rahim যেখানে, not কিভাবে বা কোথায়, যে জায়গায় রহিম ভাত খাচ্ছে আমি জানি না. You can also verify your answer or verify the subject. Suppose where Mr. Karim is writing, I don't know. Or I don't know where Mr. Karim is visiting. I don't know where Mr. Karim is giving the examination. I don't know where Mr. Rahim is applying for a job. I don't know where Mr. Rahim is living. Actually Mr. Rahim কোথায় বাস করছে আমি জানি না. Or I can know, I can tell you, if you ask me any questions about Mr. Rahim, I can tell you at right now where he is doing. এই মুহূর্তে সে কি করছে, যেখানে সে এই মুহূর্তে কি করছে আমি তোমাকে বলে দিতে পারবো. Or you can answer in the negative way. So I will not be able to tell you where Mr. Rahim is going. সে কোথায় যেখানে যাচ্ছে আমি জানি না. Or I know where he is going. Or how he is going. কিভাবে সে যাচ্ছে I don't know. Why he is going. কেন, যে কারণে সে যাচ্ছে I don't know. Why he is eating, যে কারণে সে খাচ্ছে. Why he is learning English, সে কি কারণে, যে কারণে ইংরেজি শিখছে I don't know. Or can you tell me why he is learning English? In the similar way, you can make a variety of sentences using WH words before the affirmative and negative sentences. So dear viewers, in the similar way you can also practice. This is the speaking tense. So be carefully listen it and try to note in your handwriting books if you think that these types of videos are necessary for you. So you can also use here any other conjunction. Suppose when, not when, as, though, although, or unless. In a similar I can also use the different types of conjunctions and you should understand what will be the meaning. As he is eating, যেহেতু সে ভাত খাচ্ছে, so you should not disturb him. As he is learning English, so you should not disturb him. As he is going to home, as he is reading a book, you should not disturb him. Though he is reading a book, যদিও সে একটি বই পড়ছে, but it's not useful, but ইহা কোনো উপকারী না. In the similar way you can, unless he is eating rice, যদি না সে ভাত খাচ্ছে বা যদি না সে ভাত খায়, in the similar way, though, although, or despite, in spite, in the similar way you can use different types of conjunctions and try to understand what will be the meaning, the valid meaning you can understand by your memory. And in this way if you can practice, first of all you have to create, or you have to change it affirmative, negative and interrogative, and next you should ask questions, wh words before the interrogative and negative interrogative sentences, and then you should add wh word before the affirmative and negative sentences, and you should understand what the meaning will be. And last of all you should use the though, although, as or since. In the similar, since you can also use since he is eating rice, since he is going, since he is coming, যেহেতু সে আসছে. In the similar way you can make variety of sentences of present continuous, past continuous and future continuous. So dear listeners and viewers, I am not lengthening my videos here. I'm actually so tired. I think that you have understood a lot and you have gathered a new knowledge from my videos and from my speaking. So please pardon me if I make any mistakes while I am speaking, or if I create any mistakes. Mistakes actually may happen, as I am a human being, so it doesn't matter. So pardon me and try to learn or try to preach about my good things, good information to your friends, to your nearest and dearest ones, and to your students. So dear listeners, if you find any good things, try to make comments or try to give your feedback to me, so that I can be inspired by your comment and I can make these types of videos more and more. And listen carefully, I'll try to make at least 12 videos, or more than 12 or less than 12, about the speaking tense, and you will try to listen it all of the speaking tenses, so that you can understand how to practice, how to implement in our practical life, so that you can be a very fluent English speaker. So pray for me and pray for all, and thank you all of my English loving people and English loving students, and pray for everybody and every human beings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.